Welcome back to Marketing 105, offered by Harper College. It's a fully online class. This is going to be like 10 minutes and 15 minutes, just a quick overview like I do every week to let you know what's going on. So, and how you did last week. Last week you did well. Most of the students provided me the product or business that they're going to be doing their final paper on, a sports marketing campaign on the final paper, utilizing information that you were doing out of the reading, out of the book. So you're doing well. You've done well on the discussion board. It's still a little bit slag at the end, but you're doing pretty good. So everyone's getting used to it. It's a little smaller class, so I'm a little bit more lenient on how often you reply. But try to reply and get as active as you can and make those connections. Just because you're not in a face-to-face class with the individuals, you make a lot of friends through this internet or online classes. In the same way I do it. So if you see me on the main campus, hey, Dr. George, it's me. I'm in your class. I go, oh, okay. It's kind of nice to tie in a real body, other than just either your picture or a little video you'll be providing for me. All right, so here's what we have. We're going to do week 6. What do we have in week 6? Week 6, we're going to be talking about product. So if I'm looking at the book, remember we're in chapter 7, talking about product, and I'm just looking at some of the things so you're aware of it. You got to look at assurance, brand and equity, goods, licensing, logo, branding, reliability, sports product, tangibility, trademark. All this information is what we're talking about is part of marketing, especially with sports marketing when you're selling a product to a consumer. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open up week. It'll be open up. I think it gets this one open up at midnight. I wait till Sunday midnight to make sure everyone doesn't get confused. Let's do this Sunday for the week. You know what I mean? So you still have week 5 major paper you got to turn in at 40 points. You have your discussion board that's 20 points. You know what I mean? As long as you reply to 3 or 4 other people, not all on a one day. So do your first post always to me, and then go back and then. And if somebody doesn't, if they don't reply to you, reply to them. Come on, it's a small group. You get to know everybody in here, just like in the classroom. You're part of being in marketing, especially sports marketing. You're the one that has to be the initiator, for lack of a better word, the person that's going to take your project or anything else and be the champion for your marketing campaign or for whatever processes you're doing within the marketing. And I'll go to integrated marketing campaign. But that ties in when we talk about integrated marketing campaign. It ties in personal selling. It ties in advertising, public relation, tells in marketing, and advertising. Remember, that's paid for by the company to put in that seed into my client's mind, and then later on through more ads and promotion, I water that seed so he or she says, hey man, I'm going to look at that product. And remember, part of marketing, what you're going to find out when we're going to be talking about the product, the discussion board is going to be a little bit, you're going to go off campus, you're going to go into the store and look at something and then do a little write-up on that and ask to see how they're talk to the salesperson, because part of the integrated campaign is the advertising. That's a paid message you're sending to your to the person's your target niche group that you're going to be trying to communicate to. You're going to have public relations. Something may be happening that's new. You utilize that to your advantage. You're also going to be talking about the product. So if you're looking at a product, you're basically selling the product, telling them its benefits and everything else. You try not to ever use the competitor's name, but you can say, our competitor's product does not meet up to our standards. And what you're going to do is you're going to go firsthand and through discussion, going to a store, and you're going to look at some product, something that you like, something that you were very interested in, and so how you find information, and how you find information will be either through on the websites or in the store and get information from the salesperson or associate, whatever they call them, to get some information, a little more in-depth information towards your question. So let's click on this week. We're in week 6. Just want to understand the following week, March 20. I get a lot of junk ads. March 25th, I think, till April 1st, or March 25th to March 25th to April. to March 31st, we're in, Harper's on spring break, so there'll be no classes, there'll be no activity. That'll be a good time to kind of work on your project, and you'll do fine. Yeah, enjoy your spring break, okay? You deserved it. We're already in week 6. It's a 12-week course, so you're halfway done. Hang in there. Yeah, I think majority of the students that are participating in all the work and everything else, you have your B's and A's. And you should do. If you're going into marketing, this is going to be your discipline. This is what your employer is going to look at and say, well, you got to be an A. Very good. You know, you're not going to be an expert, but at least you know the terminology and the concepts, and you see how all the pieces fit together. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to do your first posting, and I got it by Wednesday. I will let you have it till Thursday for your first posting since you have to go out to the store. In the class discussion, yeah, I give you a special 2 for 1. I do my promotion here. Your written homework assignment, including exercise, answer several questions from page 299. Yep, I got to make sure because sometimes the last time I had the wrong page, I had the wrong edition. You will answer both of them in your written assignment. One of the questions on page 4, on page 299 under header exercises, you'll do a field trip to a sporting good. And it basically, here's what you have to do: go to the sporting goods store. I'm reading this out loud here, and locate 3 sports products that you believe exhibit high levels of product quality. What are the commodities among these the common theme among them, among these 3 products, and how do these products rate on the dimensions of product quality described in this chapter? Now, what I want you to do, all right, and so post your finding by Wednesday, Thursday, when you're making your field trip, to try to go to a sports store. I mean, you know, don't go to Walmart. Walmart, the individuals there won't. Nothing against Walmart. You know, some people are working, but they're not for the details that information you're looking for. In the sports store, hopefully, they have the information specifically. The people are trained to know the different products they're selling in, the pluses and minuses, and you'll find that out. You'll be very surprised. Okay. Now, interactive person asks questions about the product selected for the assignment. You're not required to buy them. Don't buy them. You don't have to. You know, I'm just kind of looking around. You know, because some of the products may be a little costly. The last semester, people did buy stuff. See, I think I felt bad. I was already there. I brought myself a golf club. I brought myself a new soccer ball. I brought myself a new baseball bat, or I brought a new mitt, or I brought roller skates, rollerblading. Those are all sports. I want you to pick up something, and hopefully, when you're looking at this, it may be able to relate to the product that you're trying to write your paper on. So this could be one of your sources of information, and that's what a lot of businesses do. They'll go into the competitor stores or they'll look online and see what's going on. Okay, make sure you're familiar with the different dimensions. Use the quality checklist between the 3 products, and so you select from the reading before you interact with the salesperson. So make sure you kind of know what you're going in there for, and hopefully something that you want to buy anyway. And now you're just going to find some information. So it's a 2 for 1, and 3 for 1. Something I'm going to buy. I get some resource and everything else. And in the subject area, you write the sports store you went to and the product selected. After you look at the information and resources you received from the sports store that you went to, you tell me where you went to, and it could be a small shop, because some people last time were doing a shop that was specifically focusing in on soccer. That's all they had, soccer. So I don't care. Just put the name of the place and the town. And if you want, even put the address. Because I had other students go, I didn't even know that place existed there. That seemed like a real good place. So you talk to them, you look at the quality, get your information, what you're looking for, what you may have wanted to buy. This way, you're looking at it from a consumer's perspective, and they are the retail store selling it to you and trying to convince you which product is better. Now, you already done some research, so you've done that, and do some research online also to see which gives you more information. Does the information that the salesperson telling you about the different products match up with what you were reading online through the store or website or another website? I want to discuss. I want you to learn how to, part of marketing is understand your product, understand your customers, and understanding how they sell it, how they promote it. Look at the pricing, look at the quality, see if you know any difference, and see if the salesperson pushed you over to that thing of purchasing it. And basically, when you're looking at it, don't make them feel bad. Just say, hey, yeah, okay, let me talk to my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my wife or my husband. I got to see. It looks pretty good. I'm just kind of looking around there. And then always ask them, can I have your business card or what, however you open. And because what I found out from a lot of people when they went through there, one of the complaints that some of the salespeople have is basically they come, they ask me all the questions, and they buy it online. So you go ask it a question and see if the prices are cheaper online, and see if they will do a price match. Some of them will do it. Hey, you're gonna buy it online or something? We'll match it. But make sure when you're looking online that you're getting the same quality as in the store. Because remember, a lot of the products are made for different uh, level. You know, they're made for the supermarket. They're made for the smaller stores. They're made for the professionals. They're made for the semi-professionals. So they have different levels, still underneath the same brand name. All right, so we've got that. You have your written assignment, and remember, you'll have one or two. So you, what you do with the store, you write it up into your written assignment. You're doing well in the written assignment. You're submitting them. If you notice, I'm going to the rubrics. I've got my pen. Last time I couldn't write anything else, so I make my notes. So look at the rubrics. You'll highlight it. When you see the highlight, that's me just reading through, trying to see what I pick up so I don't lose my spot online. And then a lot of times I'll have a little comments inside there, and I basically click off of the rubric. That's how you're being graded. All right. Then you have your quiz. Everything's due by next Sunday, March 24th, and in your weekly journal. And this is just a quick overview of the lecture. The one thing I put in here, oops, I forgot to put it in here. Did I forget it? Hang on real quickly. Let me just go in here, tools, discussion board. I did put in, I did work up, I did create, remember I'm alive, so it saves me a trouble. On week 6, I've got participation. What? Let me go down here a little lower. Water cooler. Okay, so basically this water cooler, and I think I changed the date on there, and so it's basically week 6. So what you're going to have the water cooler, this is an open up discussion, and then you could just, and I'll clean it up. So you're going to have two forms. One's going to be, and I just submit it. Okay, and what you're going to do on the water cooler form, 612, product, written assignments, quiz, journal. Okay, now this water cooler the discussion is an open-ended discussion. You can ask me anything you want. Hey, how am I doing in class? What else is doing? Do you think we? I like the rube. I like the journals. My papers. I'm not getting the full points. What could I do to improve on those points? A lot of them you're telling me anyway in your journals when you respond. You've got some outstanding issues. I respond to you in your journal posting. So you tell me what you learned for the week, and then you say, hey, Dr. George, I had a little problem here, and I'll respond and say, okay, I'll open up and move it up. So that's the way I try to communicate with you during the week. But this one's an open, so there may be other questions that you may not have, but some other students have. But you have to basically post something. So on this one here, and it's, I got 3 points. Sorry, I was going to give you guys a little more points because I want to bring your grades up. So this, I look at this as an easy discussion, and this one here, I'll do 8 points, okay? So if you got 8 points on this one here, what this will basically do, you got 8 points, so you'll just say, I have no questions at this time, but you're still required to read the other questions some students may have within this water cooler. Now, if you could respond to them and give them an answer or give them what you think, do it. Remember, that's how you work up and improve on your written communication, your collaboration, and your networking. And then I'll just say, yes, I agree with it. Thanks a lot, George. Thanks a lot, Sally. Whoever is in there, responding to it. Or you just say, have no questions at this time. You're still required to look at it during the week and respond if you can. Easy 8 points. That kind of brings you up and gives you a way to bring up questions that may help other students also within this course. Okay, so we've got that. So I think we have everything else. The only thing I want to do, I'm going to click on the concept maps. Remember, you always got my concept map. It's right in, right here, my mind maps. I already got it open. So, on the overview, it says that we're going to talk about products. And remember, look at the product. Because, does it have a brand name? Is it a generic? Is it custom made? Anything you want. Remember, and it's something that you may want to purchase for yourself or your family or for your loved ones or your friend or something else for a birthday gift or anything else, and you don't want to give, and you want the higher end. Because remember, a lot of you, what I've discussed, talking in the discussion board, you're both spectators and participant. So some of you are already on some leagues, some of you are already playing different sports, and you're both spectator and a participant. So look at this from a participant perspective. When I look at that, is the quality there? You know what I mean? Does the brand sway me one way or the other? Or could I tell the difference between the brand and what I call a private label? Okay? And then you're looking branding, so this whole chapter is on branding, guidelines for the brand name, licensing agreement. You may be, your product, you may be selling something, some Cubs, or, we're here in Chicago, Cubs or White Sox or Bears sweatshirts or T-shirts or hats, or even autographed footballs or basketball or whatever. This is what they use in the league. So when you're looking at that, look at, did the brand sway you? Or did you think the brand was overrated? Remember, we had the Nike thing back there where here's number one, and all of a sudden that gym shoe fell apart. And we made our comments last discussion. And so now, would that make you look at a Nike brand in a different light versus some of the other brands out there? I don't want to put anything out there because I want to taint any of your responses. I want you to put what you feel is important, okay? And then look at the branding and kind of look at it. When you go in there, do they have a big brand for that product, or is it just a salesperson coming in and talking to you? And did he or she approach you? And did they actually refer you to a website? Or did you look at the website before you went in? Or how did you find out what was on sale? Or what if they even carried the brand that you're looking at? That's information you could add. Or there may be something they don't have. And say, hey, could you order this for me? If they may not have the right color, the right size, whatever. All right? So I leave that open. Okay, so we have that. The thing you have to know, you got to know the difference between goods and services. That's easy. Goods are tangible. Services are, how well I take care of you. Or if I go to a game, that's a service, for lack of a better word, but they sell a lot of goods, products there too. Classifications of product sports. Basically, you got product lines and product mixes. And again, look at my full video, go into it, and it has all the advantages on here. All right. I just want to give you a quick overview. That's it. You're doing well. We're in the middle of the week, middle of the semester. This is week 6. It's a 12-week course, so you're halfway through. You're getting B's and A's. Yeah, some of you are getting a D. I do have a few F's because they haven't been doing their homework, but they're still hanging in there. All right. So we're doing pretty good. And then the next week, for lack of a better, March 25th to March 31st is spring break at Harper, so there'll be no activity on here. I know you'll miss me, but don't forget to come back after spring break. Enjoy yourself, kind of work on your paper a little bit if you got some free time, since you're already allotted the time for this online class. And again, I enjoy talking to you in the discussion board. And remember, the discussion board, I'm always monitoring them. I'm wanting you to connect to people. I want you in the discussion board, like I encourage in the classroom, for you to be the one speaking. You're going into marketing, for goodness sake. You're not going to be there like this. You have to be active. Come on, how you doing? How you doing, George? How you doing? Even online. Hey, I like that. I didn't think about that. That's a great idea. Look at it. So now I'm trying to bring it in. You go on the store, and then you find out about different stores and see how they're laid out. See where you get the information. Maybe it's just on the web, or maybe it's just a proprietary store just for that one sport. They don't care anything else, or some of the other ones. All right. So that's all I have to say. And let's see how many minutes I have in here. Hopefully, I'm under 15. 18 minutes. I'll have a nice day, all right? And I'll see you in the discussion board. Bye. Oh, I'm Dr. George Mochocki. I'm a facilitator, a contractor for Harper College. This is Marketing 105, Sports Marketing, and we're covering Chapter 7 is product and concepts, and this is your homework assignments, just to give you a quick overview. I'm still under 20, so